It's again, it's gonna put in the chat where you're from so we can all say hi. I love that Ginger's got her Mardi Gras hat on. That's awesome. We may be getting to more screens soon because we're about 4 minutes away. So we'll all be scrolling, but it's a little bit easier if we don't have a lot of other sound. And we're going to be introducing you to the committee as we're doing this as well. Our Master of Ceremonies, boy, we got to figure out a new term for that. Is Sandra Wong, who's the president of Sisters in Crime. And so Sandra will be taking it all on from here.
Yeah, in a few minutes.
Yeah.
I love your fascinator, Joanna. It's lovely.
I love that. Yeah, that was really nice. There were a couple of them I saw.
It's very fun.
Oh, Pam, you have a very cool hat. I like that side, like the side.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a royal wedding hat. Doug's got one on now. Is that also a Sherlock hat, Doug?
Yeah, Deer Stalker.
Cool. And Jeannie's got a Santa hat. Perfect. I love all these hats.
Looks like you're ready for New Year's Eve.
This is a New Year's hat.
It's good that you're getting more than one wear out of it, right?
Absolutely.
And I love Stephanie Gale's hat. It makes me laugh. But also for those of us in...
It's a little too warm. And I realize if it's fully pulled down, I can't hear very well. Keep edging it up.
And then Kelly has her ears on.
It's my go-to like Halloween. Like every Halloween, I just put ears on and I say I'm a mouse.
Oh. I have a witch's hat for Halloween, but it's much too tall. It was much too tall to wear today. Oh, nice, Jane. Look at that. A member of the resistance.
Well, look at former President Sherry Harris.
Sherry.
That's a pretty fun hat. Oh. That's pretty great.
That is
got
great.
A whole scene on her head.
So great to see everyone in the spirit.
So who are you, Jane? Are you Speed Racer?
She's muted.
Let's see. I have been instructed that let's see. I have to write this down. X-Wing pilot of the Rebel Alliance of the Red Squadron.
Oh, wow.
My daughter actually made this.
Oh, that's
amazing.
I mean, she doesn't wear it regularly. I don't wear hats, so I thought this would be an option that I probably wouldn't get to wear very often.
So great. I see that it's 8 o'clock Eastern. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's really wonderful to see you all. I am Sandra Wong. I'm the current national president of Sisters in Crime. Very proud and honored to be in that position. We're here to celebrate NaNoWriMo 2020, Sisters in Crime first ever SinC 50K campaign. First time we were a NaNoWriMo sponsor, which has been very exciting. And in order to make that all happen, we had an amazing committee. So most of our committee members are here. You will be hearing from them because we want to talk a little bit about next steps. But before we get there, just like quick housekeeping. Everyone should be muted except for our committee members who know who they are. And our tech expert tonight for this Zoom get together is Julie. Julie, just waves with your beautiful red scarf and your lovely fun hat. Thank you for wearing your silly hats and tiaras and crowns. And if you didn't, that is okay too. We're so happy that you came to join us. So because everyone's muted, feel free to totally burn up the chat with, say hi to your friends, say hi to everybody, tell us where you're zooming in from. And yeah, just, you know, feel free to share what's going on for you and how well you did. We are going to be talking about the final word count for everybody who participated in SinC 50K during NaNoWriMo and who filled out the form in time for us to collate all the numbers. So I'll get to that in a minute. After we do that, if you guessed really close to that, I guess we'll find out who that is. And then I guess you'll get bragging rights, probably, if you guess the closest to that. So good on you. And then after all that, we're going to have different committee members talk about tips using some of the comments and tips we got during this whole month's campaign. We want to share with you. So, and then I'll wrap it up at the end by teasing you with some details on a couple of webinars, as well as other exciting plans we have to help you answer the question, what's next? What's next for after my 50,000 or my 32 and 3,000 or 67,000 words, wherever you might be after NaNoWriMo, we want to help you get to the next steps. So without further ado, let me turn it over to Julie Henricus, who is our acting executive director and a very, very important member of our NaNoWriMo SinC 50K committee. Julie?
Well, I'm so glad that we did this. And the final count for the folks from the group who put in numbers in the form is, am I backwards?
Wow.
7,258,625 words.
Amazing.
Let's all cheer for that, right?
Yeah,
So the
amazing.
person who guessed closer had a remarkable guess of 7,474,770 words, which I love how specific that was. It was Cynthia Sablehouse. I don't know if she's on the call or not. If she is, speak up in the chat, but over 7 million words put out into the universe by all of you. So thank you so much for letting us know, and huge congratulations.
That is so, so amazing. It's so funny now. I am not exactly sure who goes next, but I think it's Stephanie Gale. Yes,
It is
I guessed
Stephanie
correctly from my quick glimpse of the Master Secret spreadsheet. Shh.
Very
So
good.
Steph, here we go.
All right, so we culled some wisdom that we gleaned from people's tweets and from people's Facebook posts during NaNoWriMo that you posted to us, which we really appreciated. It was great to see you guys as you journeyed along with us. So I grabbed two that I really liked that I think just like embody the spirit of NaNoWriMo and SinC 50K. And the first is Misty Berry wrote, and she wrote some really great tweets. The world needs your story told from your POV with your values and insights. So if you're ever worried that what you're writing isn't important or good, know that no one can write the story that you want to write from your point of view. So I hope that helps you keep going. And then KG Giaretano wrote, one thing I have learned with Nano is that I don't have to win, I just have to write. You know, it's like really went sticker crazy, people. But this, even if you didn't write 50K, that's a lot of words to expect. If you wrote 5 words, that's 5 more words than when you started. So I really do believe that anybody who participated is a winner. So for all of you who participated, great work.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing that, Steph. I actually think that I'm next. I get to share a couple of tips. Yes, thank you, Julie. Always keeping us on task. So just quickly, if you don't know, Stephanie Gale is our current National Vice President and a really valued team member, as always. So I'm just going to read out a tweet from Holly West. I don't know if Holly's joined us tonight, but this is what it said. Am I the only one who is certain that everyone else's NaNoWriMo books are better than mine? All I can say is that I'm definitely embracing the shitty first draft philosophy. There you go. So hopefully you can read that. But really the point is, keep writing till the book is done, right? So a first draft is your chance to get everything in your brain about your story downloaded onto paper, onto your laptop. And it's okay to hate your first draft. It's okay to love it. It's okay to feel somewhere in between. Just finish it first. And then you can start tearing it apart later at some later date. But finish the first draft first. And I think that's in the spirit of what Holly tweeted. I also have another one next. This is an interesting contrast to that. So this is a tweet from Everly Rush. I don't know if Everly's with us tonight, but if you are, hello. Oh, hi. Is that your pen name, Charlotte? Yes, in the lovely red hat. It's great to have you here. Okay, so your tweet said, walking the dogs is always a good break. They seem to know when I've decided it's time for walkies. They run for the door as soon as I take off my glasses. So this is about balance. Balance. So whether you're finishing the rest of your first draft after November or you're done and you're moving on, you know, brains are funny. They need time to process the story that's in our manuscript. And, you know, you need time to, you know, that saying, can't see the forest for the trees. So we're all so focused when we're writing. It's good to take a break, take a walk, take a drink of water. Your body tells you when you need to stretch, when you need water, when you need to get some fresh air. So hopefully you have wonderful companions like your dog, or maybe you walk cats. I mean, I know some people who walk their cats, and that's awesome. If you have companions to take with you to take a break, take a break. That's what you'll need to have a fresh brain to keep going. Okay, so Julie, or who is next of the committee members?
It's actually me.
It's actually you. Awesome.
So here's my truncated part of this wonderful quote from Brian Quartermouse. I've never done NaNoWriMo before, but I need to get some critical mass words down on this manuscript, so I stopped giving up on it. I'll be dipping in and out as other commitments allow, and wish everyone good luck. So the takeaway from this is that you need to set your own goals and the goals that work for you and your life. Not everyone could do 50,000 words, but the intention and the spirit of community, of us all doing it together, was what helped move us forward. And it was a great opportunity to get that work done. So don't give up, keep plugging away. That's what this is. And recommit to the process when you need to. So thank you so much for this wonderful tweet. And next up is Kelly.
Kelly.
How are you guys? So I know she's in here. I saw her in the chat, but my quote is from Carolyn Tillery. And she says, I didn't hit 50,000, 31,010, but I made great progress and I'm overjoyed with what I've accomplished with my story. And I think she said in the chat it was her first nano. This one appealed to me because I did my first nano in 2011 and I got 32,000 words. So technically I did not win nano, but that book ended up being the book, my first book I ever got published. It took 6 years, but I did it. So, and I think what I appreciate about this quote is that I found in my career celebrating every victory helps, you know, and even if it's a small victory of I was really tired, but I managed to write today, that's a victory and you should celebrate that, to the bigger victories of, oh, I got my agent, I got, you know, an offer, you know, even if you get someone, an editor looking at the book or an agent wanting to get a full, that's a victory. And I think those are the things that are going to help you with your career, because publishing is such a brutal business that when you celebrate those small victories, that's going to help you. So.
Thank you so much, Kelly. For those of you who don't know Kelly, I don't know who that might be. Everybody knows Kelly. Kelly is our member at large on the national board. And she's, again, just like Steph and Julie and everyone else, been an amazing member of our committee. So thank you, Kelly. Are you next, Faye, by any chance?
I can be next in my improvised bonnet.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I've got one from Rita Pop. It's kind of long, so I'll read it. She says, my goal is not to reach 50K. It wasn't my goal either, but to write every morning this month. 30,000, 37,000K by today, Thanksgiving Day, makes me feel pretty good. On December 1st, I will read and assess what I produce. Sure hope I can finish a rough draft by the end of this year. And she says, I expect it to be a hot mess. So I would say to Rita and everyone who has written a hot mess, and I've written a hot mess myself, is that when you're playing on the page, you will be so surprised at what comes out when you give yourself freedom to just kind of play. So what you need to do after you finish that hot mess, I'm telling you, you're going to find some gold in that. So in order to find that gold, step away for maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and then go back to it, finish it, first finish it and then step away. And then after you step away, go back to it and then start revising, get yourself some beta readers, and it can't just be your significant other or your kids. Maybe start with them first because they're the easiest to impress. And then after you do that, revise, write the best story that you know how, and then you'll be cooking with gas.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much, Faye.
You're welcome.
I totally agree. I know that I'm ready to go back to the draft for revisions when I'm excited again, because by the end of a draft, I am done, done with that draft so much. So everyone, Faye is our national secretary. And for this committee, she kept us on task every week, and she was amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
We could not have done it without you, Faye.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I see we haven't heard from Vanessa Lilly yet. Vanessa, are you ready?
Yes. I have a wonderful quote that really spoke to me from Sharon Marcheslo. Hopefully I said that right, Sharon. I know you're here. So she said, getting into the daily habit is a great help, even though I rarely achieve my word count, which that is very true for me as well, Sharon. But what I love about Nano and I love about your point is, to me, the power of Nano is about trying things that either I didn't think I could do, like write every day, or I didn't think was possible, like writing 50,000 words in a month. And whether or not I achieved it, the point was I tried something new and parts of it really worked for me. And so as I kind of proceed and move forward, I think my big lesson is just to keep trying new things, try what works for me, and challenge myself because sometimes I can do the things I don't expect, and it kind of makes you feel awesome when you do something that you didn't imagine you could. So I think it's just a good reminder to just keep pushing ourselves, to try new things, and to really believe in ourselves and kind of what we're capable of doing and writing, because that's easy to forget for me anyway sometimes.
That is so awesome, Vanessa. I think that speaks to everyone like needing to have compassion for ourselves, right? In our writing, as in the rest of our lives, hopefully. So everyone, Vanessa is our publicity liaison. She does a fantastic job on lots of our publicity initiatives and our social media. So that is the lovely face behind our social media platforms. Always feel free to say hi to us and Vanessa on social media. Yeah, so Julie, who is next? Not what, I'm sorry, who?
Actually, I am next. And so this quote, again, you could tell I'm without a printer, is Erin Brigham Crowley put this on our Facebook page. First Nano final count, 52,770 words. Thank you, SinC, for the motivation and inspiration, the write-ins, sprints, and camaraderie of writing buddies, and your online posts were the keys to success for me. So the takeaway from this is the community makes all the difference. I did Nano. This was my third Nano. and I hit my goal, but also the other two, I barely hit, 3,000 words. And I think the difference was community. Sisters in Crime, we write alone, but we aren't alone. We're a community, and our community is what really, really matters and what makes this organization so great. So I love this quote, and thank you so much for sharing it. So your takeaway from this can be recreate what worked for you. So if sprints or write-ins were something that you found worked, or finding a writing buddy or whatever it was that was gold in the month of November, use it and use it to keep going, moving forward, because we all just need to keep going.
Thank you, Julie. I think I'm up. So we actually have two other committee members who were not able to make it tonight. Just some things came up for them last minute, sadly. So that is Lori Rader Day, who is our immediate past president, as well as our membership liaison, Tracy DeHaan. So hopefully we've picked up their slack, because they're difficult acts to follow. But I have, I think, a couple more comments from our Facebook group. So I'm hoping I'm getting the names right. This one is from, I think it's BB Thompson. I'm sorry if I got that name wrong. And they write, a writing sisterhood who shares, encourages, teaches, and gives of time and talents. You are my heroines and heroes. I think they might be speaking of Sisters in Crime. I'm thinking, I think that's us, right? And then there's Doreen Arhouse Oskay. I hope I got that right too. Grateful for this network of support. Okay, that's definitely Sisters in Crime. That's definitely us, I think. So yeah, I mean, just like Julie was saying, it's just, you just segue right into it. We're all here for a reason. We feel like we are members of this community. So as a national board member, I'm so grateful for all of you being here and jumping in and sharing what you went through for NaNoWriMo 2020, because I'm sure we all went through our own stuff every day, sometimes hour to hour, it was different. And I think we all strive to be good citizens in this community. So thank you. I think that's it for our little takeaways. So I do want to go ahead and let you know that we have some things in January. So when you're done that first draft, come on out on January 26th. We have a webinar planned. It's called Revolutionary Editing Hacks. And it's with the acclaimed writer, Jess Lowry, who's also a wonderful craft educator, writing educator. Okay, so that's January the 26th. It's a Tuesday. Note it down in your calendars, 7 to 8 Eastern. You will learn what to do next with that manuscript, whether it's a hot mess or it's perfect. No such thing actually as a perfect first draft, except one that's done. That's the perfect first draft, one that's completed. So that's the 26th. Please come and join us. We don't quite have the registration link up yet, but you will be getting an email about it, and
It's up.
It is up. I'm so sorry. If someone can put that in the chat, that would be so awesome. Thank you. And before that, I have some details for January the 22nd. NaNoWriMo, the organization, is going to host a webinar that we are organizing. It's going to be called Journey of a Book. We have editors and agents on 2 separate panels for that. I'm not exactly sure of the timing, but again, we will be sending out details in the link. And the panels of 2, it's an editor and agent, I believe, organized by Kelly Garrett and Vanessa Lilly. They are going to talk about what happens to, what can happen to your manuscript so that you can get it published, what that looks like. So if you don't have a personal experience with that and you'd like to learn about what happens to change a manuscript transform it into a published book, that will be the webinar for you. So please watch your email inboxes because you will get details on that from us, from Sisters in Crime. And if any of you were on the Facebook group, then you know it was very lively, very supportive. We are going to transition the Facebook group. We're going to archive it, I believe, as of December the 12th, which is this Saturday, right? This Saturday. But what we're going to do is we're going to pin to the group, the top of the group, details on how to keep connecting. One of the things we're going to do for 2021 Sisters in Crime is we're going to have monthly write-ins on the first of every month. And because we are a group of keeners, as we Canadians like to say, we're starting January 1st, people. So put that in your calendars. We will have
So there's an
details.
old, yeah, I don't know if it's an old Southern thing, but I grew up in Louisiana, and I heard this thing that whatever you do on New Year's Day is what you're going to be doing for the rest of the year.
There you go. So let's kick it off right. Let's start 2021.
Yeah.
It's your year to write. Your year to write or publish or whatever
gee,
you want to be doing with
wine.
your book. Yeah, so it's going to be a monthly thing, the first of every month, and we're going to kick it off January 1st. So more details will be coming out, and it will be a members only thing because we really, really want to create something special for our Sisters in Crime siblings. If by any chance you're on this party call and you're not joined yet, I suggest you join up because we would love to have you. Love to have you be a part of this community and take advantage of all the things we have, including brand new monthly writings for 2021. So let's see. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is just a quick little get together for all of us. We hope that you found a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of camaraderie and community as always with us, Sisters in Crime. 7.268 million words, people. Please pat yourselves on the back. Find someone else to pat you on the back if you wish. Applaud. Give yourselves a hug. You did amazing. For the record, I did not finish 50,000 words at all in Nano, and there are a lot of us. Oh, look at that. Doug has his certificate. Good job.
Oh, you
Good
get a
job, everybody.
certificate. Oh, I should know that, right? I got to sign on for my certificate. I didn't know that.
So yes, keep an eye out on your inboxes. We are always sending out more details to support you in your journey because remember, writing can be solitary, but it doesn't have to be lonely. We are here for you. We are here for you. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you're all having fun in the chat. Enjoy
Yes.
the rest of your writing, your December, your quiet solstice time, your happy celebration time. We really, really value your membership in our community, and we're here for you. So reach out to us on social media. Vanessa's always there. She's amazing, taking care of our platforms. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
everybody.
I want to hear some voices say
Congratulations.
goodbye. Congratulations. Yay. Oh, I love the voices. Oh my goodness. I'm going to stay on until they go off. I'm just going to just sit here.
I'm going to do the same. We'll see you on
Bye.
January
Bye,
1st.
everybody.
Bye. Oh my goodness.
Bye.
Oh my
Good
goodness.
everyone. You're all so gorgeous.
This is my pandemic like soothing
Bye.
right here, hearing all these voices. Oh my goodness.
No,
Oh,
this
that's
is
nice.
great.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness, another one. Bye. Hey, I've been locked in, right? Since March.
Oh, this was great. Thank you all so much.
All right, thank you. Bye
Got
bye.
to do it next
Bye-bye.
year.
Yeah,
We gotta
most
do this
definitely.
next
I
year.
think we're
Yeah.
going to do it next year. So yeah,
All
stay
right.
tuned. It was too much fun, right?
Yeah. All
Such
right.
fun, and everybody did so well.
It did really
Yeah.
well. It was amazing. It was really
Yeah.
amazing.
I
Yeah.
still can't believe that number, 7.268 6.8 million words.
I
Wow.
know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words. Very proud.
And that's underreported because definitely not everyone told us that.
Yeah.
No, that's, we had 500 people participating in the group alone, and that's only 180 of those
Oh.
people reporting.
Wow.
So
It's
we get
amazing.
320 people who wrote words who didn't. So yeah.
So my guess was definitely closer.
What was
What was your guess, Stephanie?
It's like 18 million.
Oh,
you-
wow.
You know what? I think maybe if we got
Yeah.
everyone to report, it would be more like 18 million.
Oh,
Yeah.
it definitely was.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Hot.
All right. Well, I'm
Yeah.
taking my hat off too.
All
Thank you,
right.
guys.
Thank you,
Bye, everyone.
everybody.
Good night.
Happy
Thank you
writing.
so much. Happy
Bye.
writing.
Bye.
All right. Bye.